My thing is scrub. Mhm.
All right, showtime.
No strings attached. I keep my foot up on their neck, applying pressure to the max. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just trapping out the car. I need 100 grand large. Free my homies out of bars. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just trapping out the car.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm Jabari Harris. I'm your host, and I'm the proprietor. And on this episode of Fresh Bar Sports Show, got plenty of sports updates to get into. You know, we're going to talk about and recap NFL Championship Sunday. And then Black History Month here, so we just want to salute all the, African American, historically great people that impact black people and culture overall. So just wanted to salute since we are in Black History Month. Just wanted to salute that. But got tons of news to get into. No need to waste, gotta dive and talk about this Tom Brady character. Say now, but the GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the GOAT, well respected, well accolade. He done scrapped everybody's program and regularly scheduled program. And Tom Brady's retiring for the second time. The 7-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time NFL MVP, the GOAT. We can all the statistical accolades, he got it. He's top chart. So all the quarterback, accolades and individual awards just for the quarterback wise. But he's the GOAT. Got the rings, got the individual stats on top of the rings, got the duration of the career. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Wish he would have went out winning the Super Bowl and then retiring like that. Obviously we ain't TMZ or nothing like that, but this is obviously was all in the news blog, and obviously the big part of the reason is the family dynamic, him divorcing with his wife, so that took part of him not being in his best 100% mentally, emotionally for the season. That was obviously took place during the season. They didn't have a good season. Left 8-10, counting the playoffs. 8-10 record for Tom Brady's last year. Disappointing. Like I said, Tom Brady's the GOAT. No, it wasn't a matter of they didn't want him. Of course, you got teams that wanted him. Tampa Bay wanted him. There's teams that Tom Brady didn't get forced out by the league like most people. Tom Brady's the GOAT. He was going to leave whenever the Kobe Bryant treatment, the Michael Jordan treatment, the GOATs, they leave on their terms when they want to. But he could still actually, go out there, ball out and perform and do his thing, Tom Brady. But nothing but respect for Tom Brady to the nth degree. Tom Brady. I'm a Steelers fan. We all want Fresh Bar Sports Show. I'm a Steelers fan, so we had Tom Brady and the Patriots versus the Steelers, Big Ben Roethlisberger and the crew. We had our fair share of battles and all the times that they was keeping us out the playoffs and winning those rings, and the couple times that we was able to keep them knock them out the playoffs to go win Super Bowl rings for our 2 Super Bowl championships and the 3 appearances that we had with the Ben Roethlisberger crew. Man, Tom Brady was you know, a pain in my rear ends, you know, beating my Steelers all these years, and of course, you know, a couple of clutch defensive plays on their end, but primarily just from clutch moments and plays on Tom Brady's end. But nothing but respect for him, love for him. You know, he's the GOAT. What he did for the game, provide for the game, and inspiration to everybody worldwide. Just about, you know, the whole story. We don't gotta go into it, but 6th-round draft pick, got beaten out as a starting job in college. You know, I had to fight for a starting job in college. You know, got beat out and that, and you know, performing good in the bowl game, and you know, somebody on the Belichick, you know, the scouting staff or the coaching staff say, let's take a flyer, let's take a chance at, you know, on Tom Brady. See, you know how it is. Pick a late draft pick, as far as quarterback wise, to be you know, a camp arm, you know, just another body out there, just to see what they got to work out the defense and things like that, but to see what they got. And look, 23 years later, he's the GOAT. So nothing but love and respect for Tom Brady. Gotta give him his flowers yet again. You know, like I said, of course we did that last year when he retired, but he's the GOAT. So retiring 2 times, like Gronk welcome him to the 2-time retirement crew. But hey, he's the GOAT, so we're gonna give him his love, because it ain't gonna be the same without him. It's definitely not gonna be the same. Football's still gonna be here, you know, long gone after any superstar. But you know, the Tom Brady impact that he definitely is going to be missed in the NFL. Everybody's going to know it, but I'm not saying NFL ratings is going down. Not saying NFL, you know, nobody's going to be tuning in. Not saying none of that, but his impact and, you know, his presence of actually playing the game is definitely truly going to be felt. So. But congratulations with him with the next endeavor. He's going to be analyst with Fox. Got that already lined up, and whatever other business endeavors he's doing. You know, he got TB12 and other stuff that he's working on. Got the new movie coming out, 80 for Brady, and all that stuff. So yeah, he's good. But main thing, obviously, he's going to be spending time with the family. That, you know, that's really primarily the main reason. Obviously, his kids and everything like that, to spend time with them. So. We get back to the Black History Month real quick, just on a good note with that, for the first time in history, because it just, you know, this is the fad, and just, you know, shocking to me that I just realized this, and a lot of people ain't really talk about it too much, that I'm aware of, that there's first time ever in the NFL Super Bowl, 2 black starting quarterbacks is facing off each other. So you just want to give the congratulations and just give head up to that, and how, you know, NFL just the Super Bowl kept getting pushed back over the years, you know, from, you know, being January to obviously in February. So just you know, took it back to me that took this long, even though it's not about, obviously, you know, we have black quarterbacks in there, but we just talk about 2 starting black quarterbacks, you know, 2 starting black quarterbacks, and Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. So just want to give it off to that, and hey, can't wait to see a good Super Bowl. But we're gonna get into the recap of the NFL the NFL Sunday Championship Sunday, excuse me. Got a couple other news I want to get to before we dive into that. I want to congratulate the WNBA star, 2-time MVP, 2-time WNBA champion, Candace Parker. She leaving her hometown Chicago Sky to sign with Las Vegas Ace champions. They won the champions last year. They did the finish him, and she go team up with that. You know, I ain't really like that move too much. You know, obviously she was at her hometown. I thought she would have stayed at her hometown, been in, you know, Hollywood. You know, I'm you know, Lakers fan. You know, I thought she was going to be staying with the LA Sparks, but hey, you know, everybody's moving around nowadays. That's the thing, and then, you know, all-star teams, super teams, and everybody's just moving around, linking up with other stars. So, you know, that's just the norm. You know, that's what it is. That's what's going on in the NBA. It's going to transition to the WNBA, and so on and so forth. You know, obviously at the college level and at the high school level, it's super teams now. That's just what it is. So on that note, WNBA other superstar, Brittany Stewart, will leave Seattle Storm and sign with New York Liberty. So congratulations to her. And, also what was in the news, the WNBA, the players was trying to push to get charter flights instead of, commercial flights that they were having. Now, I got to get on some news that ain't so good that I just got to touch on, because it's just crazy that was going on, like these little league sports and not necessarily just little league, but, high school level and at the college level, to be frank, too. A brawl took out from at a middle school basketball game, Northern in Vermont, resulting in a 6-year-old man dying as he was a participant in said fight, the police said. Although this was at the Albany Community Educational Center Tuesday around 7 p.m. The game between Alberg versus St. Albans. Russell Gorex was taken by ambulance to Northwestern Medical Center, and where he was pronounced dead. So, state police and Grand Isle State Attorney Office are, put an investigation into Gorex's death. So, condolences to his family and everybody that's involved. Just, come on, we just gotta be better than that. No need to be acting like that. Of course, we can be doing our sports banter, going back and forth, doing our sports talk, doing our rah-rah sports talk, and just leave it at that. Don't got to be nothing more than that. We can go back and forth, and my team's better than your talk and all that good stuff. We could do that all day. Don't got to be nothing extra than that. So it's just crazy. All right, now we want to transition to some good news for some people. Saints and Broncos reached an agreement, composition for because the Saints still had the rights to Sean Payton because he's still under contract for them. So they got reached an agreement for compensation package for the Broncos to give the Saints for Sean Payton to be the next head coach of the Denver Broncos. Now look at here, Russell Wilson, we talking to you. Yeah, for our Sports Show, we already know how we feel about Russell Wilson. We called it from a long shot from the beginning of the season. We said Russell Wilson was going to be the answer for Denver Broncos. We said that Russell Wilson was going to be the basically primarily the sole reason why Denver Broncos was going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. Boy, we was fools, and Russell Wilson had us looking, just completely wrong that on our prediction that they was going to be to the Super Bowl, because this was a horrible season. And we know I'm not going to beat him up too much no more, because I was just talking about the events as they was occurring each week, each game. Everybody know this guy was playing bad, and he was being basically the reason why they was losing these games. It was sickening. It's crazy. We cannot make this up. We talked about these games, week in, week out as they was coming. Russell Wilson definitely was the cause of, what they got the 12 losses on the season. Man, I ain't gonna let me not if it was not 10 or 11 of them things. Seriously, Russell Wilson was being the reason why they was losing the game. But hopefully that was an anomaly year. I'm believing that got to be an anomaly year. That cannot be the status quo. That can't be the new trend. What it is. So hopefully that's just a blimp in the radar, and he can continue to move forward, because it's all on him. Because he's gonna be the next man to go. They pay you all that money, but these billionaire owners, the Walmart family and stuff, they got money. They're going to, eat the rest of that contract up once, after the fact. This season is probably going to be about 3 or 4 years left on the contract. They'll be all right. They'll figure out a way. So with that being said, Russell Wilson, it's all on you. You got to have a bounce back performance, season. It's critical to your legacy. Yes, it's like that. It's critical to your legacy. So, and you got Sean Payton, offensive mastermind, offensive guru. So y'all should be able to get along very well. And he, coach, unathletic, Drew Brees, same height as you, in the pocket. Obviously not mobile as you. Obviously you may have to be doing some more things in the pocket. But Sean Payton, he's a mastermind. With the offense, he's gonna get creative. He's gonna find a couple of things to move you out of the pocket a little bit. But you got to work with him. You're just gonna have to work with him. All right, on some other good news, former 49ers defensive coordinator DeMarco Ryans reached a deal 6-year contract to be the Texans' next head coach. Also played 10 years for them as a player. So, congratulations to DeMarco Ryans, getting a shot with the Texans and getting a good contract. 6-year security, so that's good. And also on some good news for the NFL, they are raising up their salary cap into 2023-2024 season. It will be $224.8 million and an increase of $16.6 million from this season to currently. Also, on some great news, Bills safety Damar Hamlin speaking out publicly now in 2 videos on social media, since the incident, thanking fans deeply, saying, extremely how grateful he is and things of that nature. So definitely go check those videos out that he posts. So obviously he's still got much recovery doing, but just every improvement and every little thing to get back to normal, you're just going to appreciate it along the way. And on some news that ain't so good, Conor McGregor got hit by a car while he was riding his bike. He's fine. Everything's good. He was just a little shooken up. Feel like he was almost lost his life. Was posted on social media. So glad that Conor is good, safe. So now on some other news that ain't good. Georgia quarterback Stetson Bennett IV. Age 25, mind you. Let's be clear. Age 25. Remember the old head that was balling out there in the college championship. 25-year-old balling on the 21-year-old boys out there. I'm telling you, he was balling on them kids. Some 19-year-olds out there, grown men out there balling on them. But that's neither here nor there. Hey, I'm not tripping about the public intoxication part. It is what it is. You public intoxicated. You need to be better than that, obviously, but. He's a grown man, 25 years old, misdemeanor public intoxication charge in Dallas, Texas, Sunday morning around 7:10 a.m. Please getting phone calls from neighbors because this guy banging on their doors. Like, come on, man, this guy's acting crazy. At the 1600 block of Tribeca Way. Like, all right, maybe we just walked around, they just got you like that, but you going around banging on doors. Now we got a problem here. Come on, now, what are you doing? You that drunk? You really that out your mind? What is going on here? So, of course, he has no comment for that. And that's just crazy. It's got to be better than that. Got to be smarter than that. And yes. You had a great performance of the national championship game. You was the man out there. But everybody know you 25 years old. You should be doing this. You balling out there on them. And everybody understands your path. Not saying that you was going to be going undrafted. Not saying none of that. But you know that you wasn't going to be no high draft pick. And stuff like this will get you being on the borderline of being undrafted. Because you basically a low draft pick. You're middle of the low draft pick for real. So you got to be on point and be cautious of the off the field, off the court behaviors. It's critical. Regardless, if you're the number 1 pick or you undrafted, whatever the case may be, you just gotta be mindful because these organizations want to know the person that you are, how you act. Do you get in trouble? Do you know how to handle yourself? Do you know how to represent the organization? Things of that nature. You can't represent the organization like that. No, plenty of people in the organization, who, I'm not saying everybody do, but people, be intoxicated. But you gotta be out there disturbing the peace. So it's just all about how you move. It's just all about how you move. It's just crazy. But yeah, you gotta be better than that. So I know this definitely is gonna affect the draft stock though. It definitely is. That's gonna come into play. But without no further ado, we ain't got no more time to waste. We ain't playing around. We're gonna get into it. Got the recap. NFL Championship Sunday. Now the first game was a dud, but the second one was woo-wee. But we were gonna get to it. I'm just being frank. The first game was a dud. It was no good. Eagles 31-7 over the 49ers. Look at here. Like the 49ers, the quarterback Carousel, they didn't have no chance. The court, like, come on, they down to the third string quarterback, and then we're gonna get to it, man. But the smart move by wide receiver Devontae Smith was great with the catch that wasn't really a catch, and the hurry up sign to the teammates and stuff like that. But every team got that, the hurry up plays when stuff's not. When it's a question of play when they just trying to do the hurry up, but great execution by Eagles, everybody involved. Great execution on that because running back Sanders went on to score a running touchdown after that. So that was a great job of home field advantage at the stadium, not showing the replay till after the next play because that's what you get home field advantage for crowd noise and little tactics like that, things of that nature. Oh yeah, we was hearing stuff, the rumors that hotels didn't have water for the players, and all the little tactics. They not the only ones. The Eagles are not the only one do it. I'm pretty sure every sport's got their tactics across the boards when it comes to the away team coming into the home city, not just at the stadium, into the home city. I mean, that's just the little tactics. That's part of As long as it ain't nothing, malicious or too much foul play or physical or anything of that nature. It's all between the lines. It's fine. But yeah, the Eagles doing things to that. Overall, it was clear who the better team was immediately the first play of the game when Brock Purdy injures his elbow and what hurts his UCL for he got to be out for 6 months. Like, so clearly we understand that at that moment in the game that 49ers it was over. You got Christian McCaffrey lining up at quarterback at times. It's crazy. And Josh Johnson, the fourth string quarterback, comes in. He goes out with a concussion. So Brock Purdy was just with the elbow injury. He don't have no concussion, so by default he got to come back in because you got Christian McCaffrey lining up at quarterback a couple times. Like, it's unacceptable. You're running back, wide receiver, just do it all type of tool, and Christian McCaffrey doing his thing. But I mean, if he's just being the person, the only one that got the ball, they're just gonna be constantly rushing him. So they couldn't do that too much. It was crazy, and then Chrissy Kittle going to say after the game, he know they lost because they didn't have a quarterback. Just being frank about it, and I appreciate his honesty. So nobody should beat him up about it because I appreciate his honesty. It's the real. If they had a second string quarterback, I thought they'd been all right, but they had Jimmy Garoppolo. Obviously, if they had their first string quarterback, Trey Lance, they'd be fine. Now, obviously, they're not bringing Jimmy Garoppolo back and all that stuff. They got to figure out what they're going to do with Brock Purdy and Trey Lance and all that. My advice to them: bring a veteran in, just for for duration and stability purposes. But obviously, go with those two: Brock Purdy and Trey Lance. Jimmy Garoppolo going to leave, even though I don't know why Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't just stay there, be that veteran presence. But obviously, he wants to play the relationship purposes. So you're going to need to get somebody that's a little older than Jimmy Garoppolo. That's cool being the backup. Yeah, so 49ers got that whole situation. That's crazy, but. As a result of that play with Devontae Smith and the speeding up the play, it just brings to the question. So the officials couldn't review it. They just more criticism put on officials in the league for not reviewing plays and certain plays being reviewed. The refs is always being under a lot of criticism for what they cannot review or what they just the picking and choosing of the reviews, or how come they can't just if somebody trying to speed the pace up, hold on, we got to review this play real quick, things of that nature, because they have all the different NFL, they got all the different reasons for what can be reviewable and why not. They got a plethora of rules. So, but some things got to get tweaked. Some things definitely need to get tweaked. And we can get into the stats, but Josh Johnson, the fourth string quarterback that came in, he was good for 713, 74 yards, 2 sacks, 1 fumble, 2 rushing yards. Man, that's about it. And Brock Purdy, he was 4 for 4, 23 yards, and 1 fumble. Chris McCaffrey, 15 carries, 84 rushing yards, 1 touchdown rush, 4 receptions, 22 yards, a missed throw. Deebo Samuel, 6 carries, -9 rushing yards, 1 fumble, 3 receptions, 33 yards. Jalen Hurts, 121 yards, 1 sack, 11 carries, 39 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Sanders, 11 carries, 42 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 rushing yards. 3 receiving yards. Smith, 2 receptions, 36 yards receiving. Now, this Eagles offensive lineman, Josh Sills, who appeared only in 1 game for the Eagles, mind you. It doesn't matter if he appeared in 1 game or all the games. I'm just saying, because he's definitely easily replaceable. I'm just saying. He's been indicted on rape and kidnapping charges stemming from an incident in 2019 in December. So that's what news and stuff he got to deal with for the Eagles while they get in their logo for the Super Bowl logo printed. The Super Bowl logo printed on their Eagles jerseys. This is news that he's bringing out of their locker room. So that's something that he got to deal with obviously on the job and off the job. So. Yeah, best of luck to him with that. And now we can transition to the other game that was a good one. Man, this was a good one. I ain't even gonna hold you. This definitely was a good one. Disappointed in and the ending, because I'm like, that flag, that 15 yards made a difference. But we're gonna get into it because, if I'm thinking that 60-yard field goal. Ain't no way in that weather. There was no way it was gonna get overtime. I wanted some more football. I thought we was gonna get some more football. I wanted overtime. I wanted to see each guy get one, shoot it out, one more chance to go at it. But didn't happen like that. Chiefs 23-20 over the Bengals in regulation. Now, I already called out cornerback Eli Apple last week. So I was spotting him out real early. Bad hold on the play that caused them to get a do-over. Give another chance for the Chiefs, and it was just a bad mistake. Critical time for them. But I ain't gonna just call him out, because it was just crazy. I just seeing him out right there, but I ain't calling him out because the Bengals defense and their offense as a whole, the whole game. Too many penalties. Ain't no way you're gonna be able to win like that game. You ain't gonna win no games like that, especially championship games. Too many penalties, both offense and defense. Y'all ain't give yourself no chance. Y'all was just giving the game away. Joe Burrow bad tip interception late in the 4th quarter. That was a hurt piece. Man, it was just Pat Mahomes late game clutch draining clock. Draining the clock, clutch drive. Yeah, like he was just, milking the clock, just doing that thing. And also the catch that I forgot to mention that. The catch that Jamar Chase caught when he was double teamed, that was a thing of beauty. He running, just jump up through the double team and just caught that thing. That was beautiful. And and Joe Burrow, he was putting the work where the receivers can get it, because he had another good pass to Hurst, number 88, the tight end, on a critical 3rd down play. It was 30-18 that was clutch. It was like a minute left to go in that game also. But Chiefs defensive end Chris Jones, clutch sack for them to give them the ball back to Pat Mahomes with 39 seconds left to go in the game. So what he did. This is scripted for him to lead them to a 27-yard field goal. To lead them to a 27-yard field goal to win the game. So Pat Mahomes was tied at 20. Came back with 39 seconds with the penalty run. He got hit going towards out of bounds and got out of bounds, and he got hit out of bounds. Tapped on another 15 yards to the run, closest to the field goal right there. Joe Burrow, 270 yards for the game, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 5 sacks. Offensive line was just in shambles. 5 sacks, couldn't win like that. 4 carries, 30 yards to lead the team. That's not good at all. Nobody, no one of the running backs ain't had no running game. None of the running backs had more than 30 yards. Had 24. This is ridiculous. T. Higgins, 6 receptions, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. Jamar Chase, 6 receptions, 75 yards. I needed him to get a touchdown, though. Pat Mahomes, 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 sacks, 3 carries, 8 rushing yards, 1 fumble. Miles Van Scanley, 6 receptions, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Travis Kelce, 7 receptions, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, you know at the end of the game, Eagles and 49ers was going to be fighting and fisticuffs and all that, pushing and shoving and all that stuff. But you know the big tackle, Trent Williams, he wasn't having none of that. He came and shut all that down. Grabbed what was number 37 by the neck and just yanked him on down. Take that, sit down, and just squashed all that. It was vicious. It was vicious. Yeah, but he's definitely a big boy, and he don't be playing none of that. Yeah, the best tackle in the offensive tackle in the league. Big boy, scary. He ain't playing around. But all in all, cooler heads prevail. You know, them players got ejected, of course. You know, they got through the rest of the game, no problem. But we got to talk about these NFL Pro Bowl. I love All-Star games. I'm a big fan of All-Star games. This is what we do when it comes to All-Star games. But come on now, y'all just let anybody just be in there. Ooh, we got Trevor Lawrence, Derek Carr, we got Tyler Huntley. Oh my gosh, man, I'm just Tyler Huntley got 2 touchdown passes. What are we doing? And he ain't even played the majority of it. You guys, people that played more, I don't know what's going on here. Guys don't want to play it. Or it's the alternate. And then you get labeled to being a pro bowler because of all the the people before them don't want to play. Because none of the good quarterbacks want to play because they mad they not in the Super Bowl, so they're just gonna get the rest of them recovery and get ready for the next season. I mean, I just tell you. And the guys that ain't never done anything, ain't won anything, ain't getting too much playing time, ain't used to be having the playoff run. You know they want to be happy and glad to show up. Sadly. I'm talking about quarterbacks wise. You know, I'm talking quarterback wise because there's a lot of skilled players that that do show up. You know, a lot of skilled players do show up. You know, sometimes obviously guys getting their feelings and don't show up, but for the most part, overall, a lot more skilled players do show up for the things. But you guys getting the feelings. You get the 4 teams that get upset in the feelings from the championship Sunday results, or the 2 teams that lost for the championship Sunday. Then obviously got the 2 teams that's going to the Super Bowl. So you got 4 teams that's clearly don't want no parts of that. But Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, they're in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen, he ain't want no parts of that. But I'm saying, Joe Burrow, you lost. I'm upset. No, I don't want to do it. And then if you couldn't put Brock Purdy in there if you wanted to because he hurt. I mean, so it's sad. It's sad. I mean, I know they got the competition going on tonight, please, and I'm going to be tuning in. Everybody go out there, watch the Pro Bowl skills, and we got the flag football game, and everybody just went. Oh my gosh, just don't want the contact and none of this stuff, but I don't know. I'm not bashing flag football or none of that. Flag football stuff is safe, and I understand all that. It's fine and dandy. To be honest with you, this is going to be my first time tuning in and watching any type of flag football thing. I appreciate the contact. The only reason why I'm tuning in because the NFL players, no disrespect to the flag football leagues, it's not. Got a lot of people, kids, doing use flag football league is safe. I understand all that. But this is professional football. Obviously, everybody knows the product that we're tuning in for, that we're paying for. We want to see hard hitting. I understand this is not none of that. But my suggestion is, I wish we can do like a battle challenge or just the flag football with. The dodgeball, maybe some, a bowling, a little pick up basketball game, just, a little, a long jump, high jump, a little sprint, just a couple little things, accumulate the points, and then come. I know the skills things is something similar like that, but I'm thinking some events. So I know they got some like skills challenges, but I'm talking about like some events. Just some multiple events. I mean, because if you're not gonna play the football game, I'm gonna need. I prefer just more events, just more of the skills challenge. Not necessarily some of the skill challenge like the passing percentages and like the receiver catches or something like that. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, like the best laser tag, whatever, paintball, whatever. I'm just these actual, this team, that team events, accumulate the points like the track meet. And then, you just accumulate the different, the events and count it up like that. That's my suggestion if we're not going to be doing the hitting. Because I just don't believe the current skills challenges, the couple stuff that the things that we do have with flag football is just gonna be suffice to my likings. Maybe other people like it. So please, if you got something you want to say, please call in to the Fresh Bar Sports Show 717-846-5067. Fresh Bar Sports Show, call in 717-846-5067 live to let me know anything I'm discussing about you want to go back and forth about, but this Pro Bowl thing, because it's ridiculous. This Pro Bowl thing definitely ridiculous. It gotta be better. But we're going to transition, get into some NBA recap. Before I get into the NBA recap, but I gotta give a shout out to my sponsors real quick. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. You need event planning, go to Wild Production Events. You need event planning, go to Wild Production Events. Jolie Blow music, intro music by Jolie Blow. Intro music by Jolie Blow. We got a caller over here want to pick up. Hello, you call into the Fresh Bar Sports Show?
Yeah. Let me bust a freestyle for you right quick, man.
Oh, man. What's going on? What's up?
I'm up before sunrise, supposed to hit the block. Little bad motherfucker with it.
No, man, what we doing over there? Oh, man, people calling the freestyle. Anyway, we're doing an NBA recap. Lakers 121, 125, Celtics. And then we got Pat Beverly. He going to be putting up a dunk, two hands. Little Patrick Beverly put up a dunk, two hands, pit back. Man went crazy. I couldn't believe that. So that was different. And he got a technical for bringing the camera onto to the court. He got a camera to bring it onto the court to show the refs that it was a foul on LeBron James at the end of the play. Now that definitely was a foul. We understand that was a foul. That was crazy that he brought the camera on that. He knew he was going to get the tech, so that was a hurt piece. That was her piece. Like stuff like that. We giving up. You be giving up points. You know what I'm saying? We going over. Like it's crazy, man. Patrick Beverly is just really be losing his mind. And then LeBron James, he loses his mind. He acts all wild and crazy, loses his mind. And then I understand. I wish he'd catch his composure because we have 5 more minutes to play. We have overtime that we're going into. So I could have done without. With all that, so that's where I'm at with it. Because I need LeBron James to stay locked in. We have 5 more minutes to play. They're trying to win the game. The game is not over, and you doing all that is man, you're not locked in no more. I know you're not locked in no more. And you just now you stuck on that. And you just instead of trying to move forward. But then Patrick Beverly with the antics and everything like that. Man, so and I agree with AD that Anthony Davis, what he said after the game, that refs need to get fined or suspension or something. Like nothing, it doesn't seem like nothing happened to them. They need to get more penalized than what they are getting doing. And I believe if because the league is such so, and I'm talking about the leagues across the board. They're so disrespectful to the players when it comes to penalizing them the way that they do, and then there's no really real deterrent equivalent for the refs, because there's certain things players could do, and they get. Not saying referees are gonna get physical enough to warrant a suspension, not because they're not going to do. Refs are not trying to get physical with no players in the sport. That's not happening. But there need to be certain things, just like player. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical. It could be accumulating text, that they accumulate to get suspended. Saying something, doing something crazy to the fans, saying something crazy to the fans, or saying something to the official, or whatever, certain things to get you kicked out the game, or whatever. So refs need to be able to get suspended. Now you're gonna have to take this pay cut, and take this fine. I ain't mean no pay cut. You got to take this fine, and or you're gonna get suspended next time, or whatever. The criteria are. That's how it needs to be. That's definitely how it needs to be. In my opinion, I can't wait for the collective bargaining agreement to come out, because they're gonna do something about all this. They're gonna do something about all this, because this gotta stop. And also, the players sitting out for these games, they're gonna do something about that too. When they know fans is paying their hard good money to show one time a year, and they, especially at the away games, and they want to sit out, things like that. They gonna put a stop to that. They definitely gonna put a stop to that. But like I said, NBA even did come out with a statement, just basically vowing to be better and stuff like that. Vowing to be better, they make mistakes, and they human, all that type of stuff. Yeah, they know they dropped the ball in this one. LeBron James, superstar player, and you let this happen on primetime television Saturday night, all the eyes on us. Really, what we doing, NBA? The referees, because y'all could have reviewed it, had made the call from, wherever these guys, the referee, the head people that's not at the games. Somebody could have did something. So we're gonna see if they're gonna do better from here on out. But that's what it was. But all in all, Brown hit a couple clutch threes in the overtime and brought it on home for the Celtics and resulting us losing the overtime. LeBron James, 41 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Pat Beverly, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Anthony Davis, 16 points, 4 assists, 10 rebounds, 34 minutes off the bench. Russell Westbrook, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 25 minutes. Jaylen Brown, 37 points, 9 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Jason Tatum, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Bogdan, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. AD and LeBron both protest and sit out the next game versus the Nets because they both got foot injuries. How convenient. And this was like 2 days before. They said that the next day immediately. It's crazy. But like I said, LeBron James was acting crazy for the celebration. So the guy, I ain't like that either. I didn't like that either. But this guy, former NBA player Chandler Parsons, want to criticize LeBron James' reaction to the missed foul call. Parsons was comparing that to loosing a dog in a harmful fashion. How he was saying, no heart, malintent, and you could just tell where his mindset is at and what type of person he is to even just be having his mind on that type of thing. I know we was trying to use that as equivalent, but you never that type of player of him, and everybody knows you to be stealing money from the league because you was just not trying to play. You was never like a really good player. You was just not trying to play, and you was just content with just, okay, I know this money's guaranteed. I know this money guaranteed, and just whatever reason that you was making up to, you're not available to play, not you hurt. Guys in the league see right through that, and they've been called you out on that. So Chandler Parsons, you need to stop. You need to stop with that. I'm gonna call LeBron out there. Just if you was even somewhat as passionate as LeBron James was, you would have a much better career that you was, and you was probably still been in the league. Let's be frank about it. Let's just be frank about it. I'm just calling it. I'm just calling it how it is, the facts, because you want to call LeBron out. Yeah, we know he had to do it, but you didn't need to do all the dog lovers out here. You didn't need to do none of that analogy like that. All you need to say, you can't need to react like that. You ain't need to go in extensive detail of, basically the dog getting demolished right in front of your eyes the way he was describing it. So. Anyways, moving on from that, the Hawks 113-120 over the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard 32 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Paul George 23 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Zubac 18 points, 6 rebounds. Trae Young 31 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. Murray 15 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Collins 16 points, 5 rebounds. 76ers 126-119 win over the Nuggets. Joker 24 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Jamal 22 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Joel Embiid 47 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists. James Harden 17 points, 13 assists, 4 rebounds. Also, Nuggets head coach Mike Malone and staff, I ain't gonna forget about the staff, will be coaching Team LeBron in the All-Star game. So congratulations to Mike Malone and staff for that. Now, for the Celtics, interim head coach Joe Mazzulla and staff will be coaching the Giannis Antetokounmpo team in the All-Star game. So congratulations to John Mazzalou and staff for being the coach of Giannis Antetokounmpo's NBA All-Star team. Now, I want to, forget that. Magic 119-109, win over the 76ers. Lakers, Rui Hachimura, pick number 28 to honor Kobe Bryant and Gigi. I wanted to shout him out on that. So, appreciate him for being mindful of that. Now, Kobe Bryant, everybody that's truly a Kobe Bryant fan, you know, I know, we know. True Kobe Bryant fans and lovers, we know. Okay, the honorary and the pantry and the mama mentality and all the respects we paying to Kobe, all that stuff. I understand that, young fella. Kobe Bryant was saying, I understand that, young fella, but I'm gonna need you to go out there and put that work in. I'm gonna need you to go out there and ball out. Yeah, I don't need all this. You honoring me and Gigi, and you not going to put in the work out there to be performing on game day. So you make sure you go out there and you waking up extra early and you putting that work in. You make sure you putting that extra work in late. And you make sure you going out there and performing on the court and practice on game days, full throttle, bringing it every day. Since we want to be honored Gigi and Kobe, let's make sure that we put in the work in to do that. I'm telling you, all the Kobe Bryant lovers, everybody that's the true mama mentality, everybody that's within the know, we know that to be true. Am I wrong about something? All right, Lakers 104-121, lost to the Nets. Because, Anthony Davis and LeBron James are protesting. So, that's what I'm saying. And we, 24-28, and we just having bad records and knowing we need to get wins in a row. We need to string wins in a row. And you supposed to be such a great, it's supposed to be such a goal, and you the best, this and that, and the third. You got the high basketball IQ and all that. You ain't doing no justice to the team and getting in the playoffs by sitting out these games. And we, 5-6 games below 500. Come on now, stop this. He need to stop this. He's sitting out these games, and he knows his IQ basketball is through the roof. They say he got the best, they say LeBron James got the best IQ ever. They say these things. He know what he's doing. Oh, loss. I'm blatantly just giving my team loss, making it harder for them, making the job even more harder for them. He just need to stop that. You trying to get in the playoffs or not? Because I know it's February. February just got here. Don't get it twisted. April be right here, right before you know it. Don't get it twisted. April be right here before you know it. Just in the blink of an eye. And then all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and he should have played these games and all that stuff. And a couple games out of the playoffs. And then what? And all these couple games, y'all just choosing to miss for whatever reason. Y'all got all the excuses lined up, ready to go. Trust me, I already know. Speaking of April 15th, y'all already see it. Fresh Bar Sports Show, live audience, first ever annual live audience show. April 15th, Brandon Grimes Gym. Pull up, show up. It's gonna be good. You see, I got the panel of guests. Come check us out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Here we got Coco Chantel. We got Fatima Maitland. We got 280 Plus Los. We got Nassan J. Got Jody Blow Music. Got Kyle Breeze. You already know Fresh Bar. We're gonna be in the building. We're gonna be cooking it up to the sports topics, trending topics. Got a couple performances. It's gonna be special but real nice. Fresh Bar Sports Show live audience show. Yeah, make sure y'all guys pull up to that April 15th, Brandon Grimes Gym. But get back to the recap of the Lakers and Nets game. Kyrie Irving 26 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Mills, he was good for 21 points. Thomas 21 points, 4 rebounds. Rui Hachimura 16 points, 4 rebounds. Thomas B 18 points, 9 rebounds, 1 block. Russ 17 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 30 minutes. Kyrie got much love for Russ and LeBron before and after the game, giving them their props. Also in that game, I needed that. Lakers, 16 points the first quarter, the lowest quarter that we ever had all season long versus the Nets. Then we had to bounce back, 30-point second quarter. Great defense, third quarter, just fell apart in the fourth quarter. That's pretty much how the game took place. Unfolded. Hawks 125-129 over the Blazers. Murray, 40 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Collins, 16 points, 6 rebounds. Bojan Bogdanovic, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. No Trae Young that game. He was out. Grant, 22 points. Dame, Dalla, 42 points, 6 assists. Simons, 21 points, 7 assists. Heat, 197 over the Cavs. Lakers, 129, 123 over the Knicks, overtime. Russ passing Gary Payton for number 10 and NBA all-time assist list. Also in the same game, LeBron James passes Steve Nash for number 4 on the all-time assist list. Got 2 top assist leaders on the team currently. Yeah, you got Magic up there. You got Magic up there overall. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about what's on the team currently. Got LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, 2 top 10 all-time assist leaders on the same team. Guys with the vision, get the ball out there. Hey, LeBron James. Russell Westbrook. Mr. King of triple dub. We know him. 198. Need to get to 200. But you just be patient. It's gonna happen. We're not even worried about that. Like LeBron James said, he's here for a while. He's getting that scoring title. 8 to 9 points away. He's picking and choosing when he's gonna get that. Like he said, he's gonna be here for many years. He's getting that verbatim and basically insinuating he's gonna be here for years. He's getting that. He knows that. He's going to continue to raise that so far up. Might be 40,000, somebody might not reach. Might be 41,000, somebody might not reach. I'm just saying, I know what he's insinuating. I'm going to continue raising the bar. Dennis Schroeder. Oh, excuse me. No. It was a big halftime shot, deep 3. Half court. Dennis Schroeder going to shoot it, turn around. Wasn't even looking. Switch that in there. Then you got a big time block come out of the review from Rudy Hachimura. It was a good big time block. LeBron James, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, triple dub. Oh, his first triple double of the season, by the way. Anthony Davis, 27 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals. I'm gonna need some more rebounds out of AD. I'm just saying. I know he came back from injury and stuff like that, but I just need some more rebounds out of AD. And ain't got no blocks on that. On top of that, I know he changed the shots and everything like that, but I'm just talking about what's accounted for. Rui, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 1 block. Russ, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals again. Getting after it on the defensive end. He's definitely getting after it on the defensive end, letting him know I'm here. You here. Julius Randle for the Knicks, 23 points, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Jalen Brunson, 37 points, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. It's crazy he got that block descending to overtime. R.J. Barrett, he had a little 13 points. Wizards versus Pistons postponed due to weather, travel inclements. Wolves 119, 114 over the Warriors in overtime. Celtics 139-96 over the Nets. This game wasn't even. It was over in the first quarter. I'm telling you, it's getting something real personal over there with the Celtics. Celtics got something real personal with the Nets. They don't do no letting up with the Nets. When it comes to playing the Nets, they make sure they getting the best of them. They don't do no letting up with the Nets at all. I'm saying, I'm talking about going back to the last season. They're getting real personal with them. Regular season, sweeping them in the playoffs and all that. They is not playing around when they come to the Nets. No KD. 76ers 105-94 over the Magic. 76ers got to get back on the Magic. Blazers 122-112 over the Grizzlies. Hawks 132-100 over the Suns. Trae Young 20 points, 12 assists. Murray 21 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Chris Paul 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 for 6 from the field. What we supposed to do with that in 27 minutes? Chris Paul, man, you got to do something about that. You got to do something about that. They ain't even hearing trade stuff coming to my Lakers. Yeah, right, man. He better not come to the Lakers over no Russell Westbrook and none of that stuff. And doing performance like that all season long. He had he had some of this stuff going on last season too, but these performances been a plethora all season long. Performances like that. Chris Paul, man, got to get it together. He got to get it together. Bridges, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Yeah, well, like I was saying, Chris Paul, he got to do better than that. He got to do better than that. But congratulations on my Hawks being 500, 26-6. 26-26. So congratulations on them. You know, they got to make a run and go on the run and do their thing. Oh, I wanted to do some shout outs real quick while I got some time. Shout out to Voltech basketball team. They wrapping up their season. Congratulations on them. I was at their senior night and a couple of the games. Congratulations to them and what they been doing. Also, yeah, congratulations to York High wrapping up their regular season. I'm getting ready for the playoff run. I'm gonna be at their senior night tomorrow. York High senior night tomorrow. Fresh Sports. I'm gonna pull up to them, check out the scene. Yeah, check out my guy, Jasir Vega out there and for the York High Bearcats senior. So go ahead and soak that in for his last senior night home game right there. And, best of luck to them on their playoff run. But yeah, congratulations to all the seniors across the board, all the sports, the high school sports, their senior year. Hopefully everybody went out with a bang. Hopefully everybody gave it all. Hopefully everybody had as much successful, good season as they did. But it will be a successful season as long as you give it your all and put it all out there, But and best luck on seniors for the next endeavors that they got coming up. Also, wanted to shout out sports shooting star Dude Jones out there. What he's doing, filming these games, getting these games filmed at the high school level, pulling up to these scenes, to these games, getting these filmed. Congratulations to him with everything that he's doing. Also, not sports, but you got to touch on everything. I say this man is like a one-man breakfast club. We got 280 Plus Lows podcast. Make sure you check him out. He's doing his thing. Definitely great podcaster. So definitely check him out. And everybody, please definitely tune into the Fresh Sports Show live audience show. Come pull up April 15th, Running Grimes Gym. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on up there. Y'all see the people involved. Y'all see what we got going on. We got some panel guests. We got some performances. We got the poetry. We got the rapping. We got got some food. So definitely make sure y'all pull up and come to the event. Support the Fresh Sports Show, first ever live audience, and it's gonna be annual. We keeping this thing coming yearly. We ain't playing around. Like I said, 2023 and beyond. We doing some things. Yeah, we're doing a whole bunch of things. We ain't playing around. Also, might as well go ahead say a little something about it now, because yeah, I've been working on some things. Definitely been working on some things. Got some good news. I just wanted to let everybody my Fresh Bar Sports Show audience know officially that Fresh Bar Sports Show is officially affiliated with my alma mater. I am alumni of the York Tech Spartans, York County School of Technology, but I'm going to be more involved at the York Tech. And you want to see more interviews from several different Spartan athletes at Voltech, from soccer and bowling, baseball, wrestling, whatever all the sports across the board, track and field, basketball, everything. So you're gonna see more student athletes from York Tech, coming on the Fresh Bar Sports Show. So special guests and exclusive interviews. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. So we got some good things coming down the pipe, and we're brewing up some things. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, and definitely appreciate all the support and everybody at York Tech, York County School of Technology, that allowed this to happen and making this happen. So much gratitude, much thank you for allowing this to happen, and Fresh Bar Sports Show to be evolved with the York Tech and the student athletes and coaches and stuff. So appreciate it. Also, make sure y'all watch NHL All-Star Weekend. NHL All-Star Weekend started this weekend as well. As the NFL Pro Bowl weekend. Their NHL All-Star game is going to be taking place on Saturday, though. NFL's flag football games will be taking place on Sunday. You know, got Coach Manning, Coach Manning versus Coach Manning, Peyton Manning versus Eli Manning. It's gonna be interesting. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be good. But definitely appreciate everybody and for tuning in to the Fresh Sports Sports Show. Please make sure y'all go to my social channels, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, spread the word. Please appreciate everybody supporting the Fresh Bar Sports Show. Hey, every Thursday we're gonna let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. Not even just every Thursday. You want to come on? We're gonna find a way to make it happen. We're gonna be on every Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local community access channel, and I got some exclusive interviews coming up. I'll be on my social media channel. So, like I said, we're gonna let it cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. Appreciate everybody supporting and tuning in. That's a wrap. Another episode of Fresh Sports Sports Show. And we done. That was good, eh?
Yeah, he's out here.